Is the rule of law an ambiguous term? Well, surely it means different things in different contexts. In one context it means rule under law. No one is above the law, including kings and government officials. No one may act arbitrarily or unilaterally outside the law. In another context, rule of law means rule according to law. No one can be punished by the state or made to pay civil damages except in strict accordance with well-established and clearly defined laws and procedures. Or in yet another context, the term means rule according to a higher law. No written law may be enforced by the state unless it conforms with certain unwritten universal principles of fairness and morality. Constitutional limits on the power of government is most definitely a key feature of democracy. And upholding a constitution which guarantees individuals certain inalienable rights and establishes a separation of state powers requires adherence to the rule of law. It's been said that the rule of law can be defined as the subjection of state power to a country's constitution and laws. Surely regulation of state power by law, by independent courts, by due process, serves the interests of democracy. Democracy couldn't actually survive without regulation of state power by the law and by the courts. We've seen it happen throughout history, where the rule of law is absent or the rule of law breaks down. There is likely to be either a dictatorship or mob rule. Dictators use violence as a political tool. They see themselves as being above the law, and they don't care about universal human rights. No one can feel truly safe in a state where a single individual has unchecked powers, unlimited powers. Dictators cause misery, poverty, and war. That's not difficult to see and understand. What happens when the mob takes over? Violence and chaos ensue. That's what happens. Individual rights are denied where the mob rules. Minority rights are trampled on where the mob rules. For me, the rule of law has to include protection of human rights, equality before the law, law and order, a government that is in subjection to a constitution and the laws of the land, a functioning judicial system, efficient law enforcement agencies, trial by jury, a jury of peers, the idea that a person is innocent until proven guilty, and well-detailed institutional checks and balances. Without the rule of law, it's the law of man, the law of the gun, the rule of the bully, the tyranny of the majority, or even the tyranny of the minority. Without the rule of law, a country cannot seriously call itself free. And I would add that a world without a constitution cannot be considered a free world for the same reasons a lawless country cannot be considered free. There has to be a system put in place at the planetary level which allows people to resolve disputes fairly and peacefully, and which can protect people's human rights, and which can protect the environment and the natural world from wanton destruction. The rule of law. Towns need it, cities need it, countries need it, the world needs it, you know? Humanity needs it. Anyway, take it easy, folks. Have a great day.